Thank you for treating us tonight, but wasn't the restaurant lame? I don't see reviews, plus it looks like it's not even on social media. Why did you pick that place, Naima? Sorry, Rebecca. It's been a while since I met you two, so I thought that I would like to eat somewhere nice. What? You thought that place was nice? Are you serious? What do you mean? I'm really happy that you wanted to see us, but could you choose a restaurant that's my level next time? If you don't, I can't be satisfied. You must have good taste in food. Of course I do. I only eat at places that are expensive. I'm not lame like you. I see. Looks like you're a foodie, huh? Yeah, people actually tell me that. Today's food was a disappointment. I mean, the taste was too bland. Oh, I'm sorry for talking shit about the place that you chose, but it was one of the worst places I've ever went to. I'm so sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I just feel bad that you worked so hard to treat us, even though you don't have any money. I'm not poor like you think, you know. No, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Today I became convinced that you are a poor person who needs money. Excuse me? Your clothes were cheap today and you didn't wear something similar before. I know, because it's so different from my $700 dress. Oh, your dress cost $700? Yep, I make money unlike you. Didn't your brother tell you that I changed my job? I'm working in a clothing company where I really wanted to work. Yeah, Henry told me about it before and also said that you seem really happy and enjoying your life every day. Exactly. I love fashion, plus the salary is pretty good, so I enjoy earning and using it on clothes and food. I'm glad that you're enjoying your life. Oh, sorry. Am I bragging too much? So now you understand, right? I want you to try harder to find somewhere nice, okay? An hour later.
Hey, sorry about today. Also, Rebecca talked about herself as usual, and also talked shit about the restaurant that you paid for us.
Don't worry about it. She didn't like the food, that's it.
The food was delicious, though. She just wanted to find a reason to be petty. Oh, I have a question to ask you. Does she know that you are the CEO of her new company?
I don't think so. I actually wanted to know that because she called me poor.
What? She said that?
She also said that my clothes were cheap.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, I didn't expect her to say things like that. I thought that you told her about me.
I didn't, because I thought that she knew who the CEO was. I thought that she would introduce herself and talk about her new job at dinner today. But I can't believe that all she did was complain about the food.
Oh, so I guess she really doesn't know about me.
It's kinda late now to tell her.
Yep, I'm not gonna forget about all the things she said about me. If I tell her now, she'll be really embarrassed.
True that. She'll say something like, "Why didn't you tell me that earlier?"
Why don't we not tell her about this? She'll eventually know about this someday, and when she does, let's be mature about it and act like nothing happened.
Good idea. I'll keep a close eye on her. Anyways, I'm so sorry about today. She's on cloud 9.
I mean, as a CEO, I'm glad that she has been enjoying her job, but just make sure that she realizes who I am someday, okay?
Yep, definitely. See you next time.
Next time is the wedding, right? I can't wait. The day of the wedding. Naima, sorry to say this, but would it be okay for you to leave? What? Don't you know by looking at this place, I used a lot of money on flowers for the decorations because this has been my dream. The venue and the decorations are very beautiful. This must be the perfect wedding for you, right? If you think so, then don't decide to come with that cheap-ass dress. Because you're ruining it already. What the hell were you thinking? Does it look that cheap? It's simple, but it's a pretty pricey dress, so I thought it was perfect to wear today. It's not, so that's why I'm asking you to leave. Your bag and accessory look cheap also. It's kind of obvious that you're poor. Poor. Me. I know that you tried to hide it from everyone, but it's obvious to me. I'm a person who uses a lot of money, so I know what's real and what's fake. Yours is just cheap. I just told you that the dress was pricey and thought it was perfect to wear today. You don't know anything, do you? What do you mean? I know everything. Why are you being so cocky? Oh, I was right about your dress being cheap. How many times do I need to tell you that this dress is not cheap? Yeah, whatever. To me it's cheap, but it's expensive for you, right? Just my opinion. Sorry. Excuse me? To me, expensive dress needs to cost at least $3,000, but for a poor person like you, I guess $200, right? Rebecca, no matter what I say, you want to say I'm poor, right? What? Isn't it true, though? Your dress is cheap, and you took us to a restaurant that was lame. Even though I asked Henry, he won't say where you work, because I bet he's really embarrassed. What? I asked him the day we went to dinner, but he looked like he didn't want to tell me, and even tried to lie to me a few times. This is when I knew that you have a low-payment job. I see. That might be the reason that you think I'm poor. You are. So why don't you just leave already? Poor people like you don't belong here.
Do you seriously not know who she is?
Henry?
I've given you clues, haven't I? You still haven't figured it out yet. Your stupidity and attitude is disgusting.
Disgusting. Wait, is this really Henry?
Yes, name is brother. I was wondering where she was since she won't come to the dressing room, and what the hell is this? Kicking out my sister.
She came with a cheap-ass dress, so that's why. I made a lot of effort for this wedding.
Cheap-ass dress, huh? You also called my sister poor for other reasons too, right? I don't think that the dress is the issue.
I just hate poor people like her, okay? There, I said it.
So you like rich people, right? If you do, you should be liking my sister. She's a CEO of a clothing company, so she should have a lot of money.
What? CEO of a clothing company?
Huh. Looks like you don't know anything. So I'll just say it to you. Who you wanted to kick out of the wedding is the CEO of your company.
Wait. What? You're lying, right?
Why would I lie about that?
Because it's not possible. A CEO wearing something cheap. Are you kidding me?
I've given clues to you to see if you'll notice. Haven't I shown you a video clip of her being interviewed? I thought you knew by now.
Wait, yes, I saw that video clip. I thought it was her twin or something.
Twin?
I just didn't think it was her because she was wearing makeup. You know how they say that there are 3 people in the world who look exactly like you? I thought it was that.
You still didn't know. Wow.
Why didn't you just tell me?
I was just being nice so you won't be embarrassed.
What?
I wanted to tell you, but it was too late because you were calling her poor and also complaining that the restaurant she treated us to was lame. Think about it. How would you feel if I told you after you said that to her? Probably embarrassed, right?
Oh, about that.
So that's why I wanted you to find out by yourself. If you found out and apologized, there wouldn't be any problems.
For real?
Yeah, but you didn't realize until now, and even tried to kick her out. I'm really pissed now. I know that people have someone they hate, but trying to kick out a family member who I love is a totally different story.
I'm sorry.
My sister was really happy for our wedding. She wanted to be cool with you, so that's why she invited us to dinner. The place that you said was lame is actually a newly opened restaurant by a 3 Michelin star chef, and since it's private, only valued clients are allowed. It's also very expensive.
What? Really?
It seems like you told her that the taste was too bland. Are you serious? You don't know anything about food.
OMG, what should I do? I'm so screwed for telling my CEO to leave. Do you think I can talk to Naima? I want to apologize.
Sorry to say this, but it's too late, because she left, leaving her phone with me.
She went home, really?
I mean, you told her to go home, so she knew that once you find out, you'll beg me to talk to her, but she doesn't want to, so that's why she left the phone.
OMG, she's pissed at me. I can't believe what I did to her.
I know you're panicking now, but I want to talk about the wedding. I want to cancel it, so let's go apologize to everyone.
What? Cancel?
Of course. I can't marry someone who has the nerve to kick out my sister, who I love, with stupid reasons. I'm done.
No, please.
Take off your dress and get ready to go home.
Wait, no, I want to hold the wedding, so please don't cancel it.
There is no reason to marry you, so you better regret everything that you said to her.
The next day. Hi, Naima. I don't know where to start, but I'm so sorry for everything that I said to you yesterday. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. It's okay. I learned that everything that I wear looks cheap because I'm plain Jane. No, that's not what I meant. The dress didn't look cheap at all. It was just the lighting. Okay. I really want to apologize to you. Please don't fire me. My wedding got canceled, plus Harry dumped me. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to fire you for this reason. For real? I can still work there. Thank you so much. Yes, but be prepared to be relegated, okay? What? Since you said a lot of shit to me, I was wondering how your attitude is at work, so I did some research and, yeah. Wow. Did some research? Looks like you look down on people, and it seems like you have an attitude with the subcontractors and partner employees, right? I heard a lot of terrible things that you did and said, which pissed me off. So unprofessional. Oh, I was happy to hear that you enjoy working here, but I don't want you to misunderstand that working here doesn't mean that you are superior. You're just a person who is selling my brand just like everyone else. Understood. I'm so sorry to have an attitude towards everybody. I'll change for the better. If you want to do that, then why don't you actually work at the place where you look down on? See how hard people work there. You should learn from them. What? I need to go there? It's okay if you don't want to go there. I mean, if you don't listen to me, that means you disobeyed the boss and it'll be a good reason to be fired. What? Do you have a good reason to not go there? I don't think so. Okay, I'll work there from next week. I'm actually busy now, so I gotta go. See you next week. After the incident, Rebecca and Henry had a family meeting and ended up getting divorced, and she had to pay the wedding cancellation fees. She begged if he could see her next year to see how she'd changed and possibly take her back, but he said no. She's doing her best at her new job, but because of what she'd done, everyone is giving her the cold shoulder. I don't know how she'll end up next year, but I want her to not give up.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Mom, when are you going to work? I'm embarrassed to have a mom who's jobless. What? Tom asked me about you, but I couldn't say anything. Don't rely on the money that Dad left for you. Wait, first tell me what's going on. I'm not relying on my husband's money. What are you talking about? What? I know that you used Dad's survivor pension and the savings. Don't lie to me, okay? Excuse me? You're just laying around all day doing nothing, right? My friend's mom and Tom's mom work, so why don't you also work? Aren't you embarrassed? Chelsea! I work? Did you think that I had no job? Don't lie to me. You never leave the house, old hag. What? Old hag, watch your mouth. If you don't want me to call you that, then why not work? I'm scared that Tom will find out someday and dump me. He won't dump you for that reason. Actually, why don't you find a job first? Huh? Why me? You were such a crybaby and mentally weak, so I think I spoiled you too much. I didn't expect you to grow up to be this problematic. You didn't want to go to college and decided to stay home and do nothing. So before you judge me, why don't you find a job? Shut up! Why would I listen to someone who doesn't have a job? I have a plan, so I'm not completely jobless like you. What plan? Future plan, of course. I want to have kids at a young age, so I'm marrying Tom and getting pregnant. Oh, I didn't know you had a dream of having a family. I do. I want at least 5 kids and build a family full of happiness. So if I work, I'll need to take maternity leave a few times, so there can be a chance I could get fired, right? I see, but that's just an excuse, you know. What do you mean? The people at the company will do something about the maternity leave. Plus, don't you understand that you need money to raise kids? Don't you think that you need to start earning money from now? Like I said, why would I listen to someone who doesn't have a job? If Tom dumps me because of you, I'm gonna be so pissed. A week later.
Hi, Evelyn, it's Tom. May I ask you something?
Oh, hi Tom. Thank you for always taking care of Chelsea. Sure, what do you need to know?
I'm sorry for asking you, but do you think that being married at 20 is too young?
Wait, marriage?
I really want to marry Chelsea and have kids with her, so that's why I wanted to ask.
Well, first of all, I want to appreciate you taking care of Chelsea. You're an honest and great person.
I'm nothing special. I'm just a kid who works at a factory.
It doesn't matter. You're a hard worker also. If you want to marry her, I have no problem with that.
Really?
Yes, I'm just worried about Chelsea because she never worked. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think you can support her with only your payment.
I actually thought that too, so I'll tell her that it will be hard for her to become a stay-at-home wife, so it's better to find a job. I'm going to help her with that, so don't worry about that.
Oh my gosh, really? Thank you very much.
No problem.
About the marriage, I mean. If you two talked about it and decided it, then I won't say anything. But please remember that you two will not get help from both of our sides because being married means being responsible.
Exactly. We will do our best. Sorry for messaging you all of a sudden.
A month later. I found a job, Mom. I'm gonna do my best. Oh my gosh, you found a job. Congratulations. I thought that you said you had a plan, though. I actually got proposed to by Tom. Oh, wow. Good to hear. Of course I said yes, and we talked about our future. We actually want to hold a wedding before having kids. We want to earn money for it. That's a really good reason to work. If you have a goal, you can work hard for it. So where are you going to be working? Is it somewhere close by? I'm going to be working part-time at a convenience store just around the corner. Only part-time? I told you that we want to hold a wedding, but since I'm going to be having kids, I was thinking that part-time is the best choice because I can take the day off whenever I want to and quit whenever I want to. What are you going to do about the money, though? I'm pretty sure that the wedding will cost a good amount. Plus, what about child support when you have kids? I think that full-time's a lot better than part-time. You probably won't understand this, but saving money is more important than earning it, so that's why I want you to leave this house. What? Tom and I will be living here from today. There's no meaning for someone without a job to live here, so move on out, okay? Wait, why do I need to move out? We want to keep our expenses down. We want to live together since we're engaged, but finding a place means that our money is going to be dug into. We don't want to pay the rent, so that's why we had a brilliant plan to live here. What? I was thinking about the three of us living together, but I'm embarrassed to live with a parent who's jobless, so... What are you going to do about the rent, though? I'll pay $300. $300. The service charge every month should cost that much since it's Dad's, right? Just to think about it, it's a lot cheaper than finding a new place. Is this the reason why you want to kick me out? I can't believe that you're doing that to your own mother. What? Don't rely on Dad's survivor pension and his savings and go find a job. This is your chance. Excuse me? Anyways, I'll be living here with Tom from today, so get the fuck out. Okay, then I'll move out. Just want to let you know that the rent costs $3,000 and I'll not help you pay for it. What? $3,000? You're kidding me, right? Didn't Dad buy it before he died? The rent shouldn't cost that much. What are you talking about? He never bought this place. I've been paying $3,000 every month. What? So this is not our house? Yeah, we have been living here long before you were born, so I understand that you're mistaken. This is our house, but it's actually not. No, that's not possible. $3,000 rent. Are you serious? How are you able to pay for it? You're jobless. I told you before that I do have a job. I work from home. I make way more money than $3,000, so I have no problem paying for it. What? Work from home? Stop lying to me because you quit your job after Dad died. Let me guess. You quit because you wanted to live off his money, right? Oh, so that's why you're misunderstanding things. What do you mean? It's true that I quit my job after he died, but I found a new job that I could work from home because I was worried about you. You were crying every day after Dad died, so I thought it was better for me to be with you every day to comfort you. What? You probably didn't know this, but I spent time with you during the day and worked after you slept. I didn't expect for you to think that I was jobless. What? So you actually have a job? Yes, how many times do I have to tell you? Anyways, I'm glad that you found a job, so I'll move out. Good luck with everything, okay? An hour later.
Evelyn, I'm so sorry. I heard everything from Chelsea. Sorry for kicking you out.
Don't worry about it.
She called this morning and told me that she'll kick you out so we can live together, because since you bought the place, it'll cost only $300.
Sorry to say, but I didn't buy this apartment. I've been paying the rent every month. It's her misunderstanding.
Yeah, I thought so. I heard that the owner of that apartment is pretty strict and don't let people buy a room.
Yes, exactly. But I don't mind because there's a repair service, so that's why I've been living here for a long time.
I'm so sorry for kicking you out from the place that you love. I'll talk to her about it, so can you please stay with us?
No, it's okay. I was getting tired of living there, so the room is all yours. It's a nice place, but the rent is pretty expensive.
$3,000, right? Chelsea told me. It's impossible for me to pay that much. Oh, and also, I wanted to ask you if it's okay to call off the wedding.
What?
I'm so sorry. Can I rethink about it?
Rethink? Chelsea told me that you already proposed to her.
I'm so sorry to say this after I asked for your advice. It's just that we have different values recently. We promised to work together for our future, and I really thought that she'll work at a company, but I guess not.
Yeah, I was really surprised to hear that too.
I asked her a few times why she didn't want to work full time, and her reason every time was because she'll not be able to take maternity leave. It sounds like an excuse to me. She also kept on saying that saving money is more important than earning it, but her way of saving money is to kick you out, which is really stupid, but guess what? She eats Haagen-Dazs ice cream every day. Just wow.
Let me guess, is it strawberry? It's her favorite flavor.
Yeah, I'm concerned about what she's been saving since I proposed to her. I've noticed that we are not on the same page when it comes to money. She said that I'd be able to support her if something happens, but I can't. I was all set to marry her, but this has been on my mind for a while. I'm such a lame person, right?
Not at all. It's a really good thing to worry about things because you're serious about the future, right? Be more confident, Tom. You can break up with my daughter if you want to.
Really?
Experiencing this kind of stuff will help you grow. If you think something's wrong, break up with her. If you tolerate this, think about how you'll feel after marrying her. I'm giving you advice as a life mentor. You're still 20 years old, so you don't need to rush things, okay?
Thank you so much. Since you gave me permission, I would like to break up with Chelsea.
The next day. Mom! Tom dumped me. He told me that he doesn't want to marry me. What's happening? He proposed to me. Oh no, are you okay? Did you do something that made him hate you? He told me that he doesn't believe that I kicked you out of the house and that can't marry a person who doesn't value family. He also thinks I'm crazy for working 4 hours a day 3 times a week. What? Are you serious? You call that working? So what? It's still a job. What did I do wrong? Tom wants to break up with me even though I explained myself. You should forget about him then. If you want to get back with him, find a full-time job, okay? That's what I'm going to do. So can you help me out? Can you come back here and pay the rent? There's no way I can pay $3,000 with just part-time. I'm sorry for kicking you out. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. So can you please come back? Sorry, but I already found a room, so I'm not going back. If you can't pay the rent, then I advise you to move out and go find a place where you can pay your own rent. Wait, you're not going to ask me to live with you there? Of course not. I don't want to live with a daughter who kicked me out. What? I regret spoiling you, but please, try to live on your own, okay? No, I can't do that. Please, Mom, don't leave me. Bye, Chelsea. Good luck with everything. Let's meet when you're living on your own, okay? After the incident, Chelsea left the apartment later on and now lives in an apartment without a bathtub or shower by herself on her own. She's experiencing how hard working is, and even pays for rent, utilities, and phone bill. She's surprised how much everything costs, and I'm glad that she understands how hard it is to live. Tom is still contacting her, and they are going to grab dinner next year. She wants to show him how much she's changed, see if he could take her back. I'll just sit back and see how they end up.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Happy birthday, Mom! The 50th birthday is a huge one to celebrate. I left your birthday present on the living room table. Thank you. I just arrived home from now, so let's see what you got me. What is the meaning of this? What are you saying? Gifting me this divorce papers. I'm telling you to get a divorce, duh. I don't want an old lady as a mother. You should just get a divorce and go off somewhere. Why would you say such mean things? That's because you've caused me so much embarrassment. You came to cheer me on my game when I told you not to go because you'd embarrass me. That's because I had a bunch of PDA stuff to handle as well. Of course, I can't just go because of what you told me. Plus, I wanted to see you out there in person. Nobody asked you to. Because of that, my crush commented on how old you are. Do you understand how embarrassing that is for me? Nobody but me has a mother who decided to have kids at an old age. This was one thing that I wanted to hide from him, so I need you to get a divorce with Dad. As I said before, I don't need an old lady as a mother. You'd listen to the request of your cute daughter, right? Well, you've given me the best present ever. Huh? I didn't know you hated your mother that badly, Madison. If that's the case, then of course I'll get a divorce. I'll sign the papers immediately. Wait, you'd get a divorce with Dad? What are you all hesitant about now? You're the one who prepared the papers for me. Yeah, but you agreed with it way too easily. I thought you'd argue more about it and not agree to my request that smoothly. I had been thinking about getting a divorce with your dad for a while now, so I figured that this would be a good chance to do so. Really? I figured you'd find out eventually, so might as well tell you. It turns out your dad has a young girlfriend. Wait, he's been cheating? Exactly. So I am gonna get a divorce. My daughter hates me and my husband is cheating on me. There's no reason for me to stay in this family any longer. This is hilarious. Your husband and daughter not like you are way too pathetic. You are a pathetic mom. I am. My child who I gave birth to gave me divorce papers. It kinda hurts, honestly. A wrinkly head like you wouldn't be phased out as something like this. Anyways, after you sign the papers, make sure you start packing your things. You have no place in this house anymore, you hag.
How long have you known I've been cheating on you, Lily?
About a half a year ago, I think, when I was taking care of some shopping for some PDA business in the next town over, I saw you guys.
Oh, come on. I thought I was careful with the locations. I didn't expect you to be there at all.
We are getting a divorce, right? Don't you say that you don't want to.
Of course I'm fine with it. I'm happy that this is happening since I plan to do it myself eventually. I didn't expect to be able to get a divorce this quickly.
Wow, so she wasn't just for some fun then. Well, I guess you didn't pick her over your wife.
Of course I did. A younger woman is much better to be around than some hag. Besides, our daughter is overjoyed with having a younger mother.
So she caught you up with everything, it seems.
I showed her a picture of her new mom and she was so excited. A pretty woman like her is going to be her mother.
Good for her then. Now about what's going to happen from here on out. I will not be paying for childcare. In return, I won't be requesting consultation money from you. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure. I'll sign the divorce papers and submit them. I'll even submit them today.
Well then, thanks for everything, and have fun with your new family. Having a young mom is so great. She's so pretty, and living with her has been so great. All the food she makes looks so fancy. I post all of them on Instagram. I'm glad you guys are getting along so well. We're so close, it's almost like we're mother and daughter, or maybe best friends. I've always wanted a parent who was like a friend. A 50-year-old hag could never be that. I'm so glad that my new mother is here. My apologies for not being able to be your friend. I asked her to come to my next game. If it was you, I would have never asked you, but she's so young and pretty, she can. I'm sure I can win with a young, beautiful mother cheering me on. I plan on showing off so that she'll give me so much praise. I hope you do your best then, but I doubt you'll be able to focus in your match. Hey, just because we get along so well doesn't mean you should get jealous and say mean things. A hag getting jealous is just too painful to see. Well, I guess it can't be helped. You're all alone from now on. I'm guessing you're not sure what to do once you grow older. It can't be helped that you are so jealous. You seem to be in the highest of moods. I sat here listening to your talk only for you to insult the person who gave birth to you? You got a divorce, so you have no right to act like a mother to me now. I'm not your kid anymore, so don't rely on me to take care of you in the future. If you have this much time to try act all motherly, then you should use that time to plan out your lonely life after retirement. I'm already prepared to live alone, so you don't have to worry about that. So could we stop this now? I don't want to involve myself with you any longer. A lonely hag is trying her best to appear strong and independent. Whatever happens to you, I'm no longer your mother, so don't contact me. No matter how sad or hopeless you feel, I am not coming back.
Who would miss you? I'm so happy at the thought of never having to see your face ever again. I'm so excited for my next game anyways. Everyone will so be jealous of me.
We'll see about that.
Uh-huh.
Well, good luck with your game. I pray that you have an eventful day.
What do I do, Mom? I don't think I can continue on being on the soccer team. I don't think I can even go to school anymore. I don't want to see anybody anymore.
What?
How did this happen? I thought today was gonna be the best day ever. I was gonna brag about my mom and win the game. It was going to be so amazing.
It seemed to be that way until it didn't. I'm still not entirely sure of what's going on, though.
Everyone is so mean, Mom. When I brought my new mom to show everyone, nobody wanted to talk to me. When I went to talk to my teammate, they told me to stay away because they wanted to focus.
Oh my, what happened? You got along with everyone at the team.
We lost the game, and they all blamed me for it. They said that I was so distracted with bringing my new mom, I wasn't focused on the game. They told me that they don't want to be teammates with someone who would kick their parents out. Why do I have to be told such mean things?
Wow, that sounded like a really bad day.
How does everybody know that I kicked you out anyways? I know I told my friends about the divorce, but still, I know I told people about my new mother. But still, I haven't told anybody about kicking you out.
I'm sure everyone heard from their parents. I did tell all the parents at the PTA meeting about the divorce.
Wait, really?
The parents of your teammates were also there too, since we also take care of your soccer team. I had to apologize for having to leave them. I, of course, had to tell them the reason why I'm leaving is because I'm getting a divorce, and mentioned about how my daughter and husband left me.
You're kidding, right?
Everybody got so sad and cried for me. There were even some people who said he'd miss me. I'm sure I burdened some people with me being a bit older, but I did try my best to fit in with everyone. I guess my efforts were not in vain seeing as they respected me.
You were that close to everybody else's mom?
Of course I was. I tried my best to get along with everyone just to be able to support you more.
What?
I understand how you don't like having a mother who is a bit older than everybody else's mother. That's why I tried my best to help you out and not cause you too much trouble socially. To support you, I did my best I could at the PTA regarding your team. I volunteered to do all the shopping tasks that nobody else wanted to do, and I did bring snacks I got from my job for everyone.
You were doing all of that?
I didn't want to drag you down, so I tried to be the most supportive mother for you, and because of that, I've gained the respect of other mothers.
Whoa.
But you decided to toss me out. The parents all probably had their thoughts about the situation and shared it with their children as well. That's probably why they were all so cold towards you today.
So my crush knows everything as well then. He pulled me aside and told me that even in middle school, I should understand how hard it is to give birth at an older age and how much you wanted me to be born. He said he couldn't believe that I would abandon a mother like that.
Wow, he is a very blunt kid. Although it's nice to know that there are sweet kids like that out there.
It's all over for me. My teammates hate me, and my crush hates me. I don't know what to do. Do something, Mom.
That's not any of my business. I'm not your mother anymore, remember? If you're that upset, go cry about it to your new mother. I can't do that. She's upset as well. She said that everyone is way too cold towards her and that children's sports are so boring. She suggested I quit and not do anything.
What?
I can't complain to her about all this at all. I want to see you, Mom. It can only be just during games and you can continue the PDA things. But please, come.
I refuse. Doing the PDA things for your club takes up my entire precious weekends. If it wasn't an issue before when I was doing it for my daughter, but I refuse to give it up for my weekend for another person's kid. I'm going to be spending my weekends for myself.
Please, Mom.
You're the one who says you can't go to soccer anymore, so it works out anyways. You worked so hard since elementary, but I guess that ends here. When you leave, make sure you say your thanks and goodbyes to everybody first.
Hey Lily, it's been a while. How have you been doing? I know it's only been a few months since the divorce. I'm sure you've been doing well since you don't have to worry about children anymore.
Huh? Are you trying to make me feel bad? It's annoying. Don't contact me for pointless things like that.
Wait, it's nothing like that, I swear. It's just that there is a lot going on right now and I couldn't help but complain.
What's there to complain about? Aren't you having fun with your new young wife? Everything should be fine with your rosé-colored glasses on.
Honestly, there's a lot of issues going on with us financially. Rather than roses, it's more like dandelions.
You're going through that much?
Just some slight miscalculation. Okay, it was more than a slight miscalculation. I didn't expect to struggle this much, though. My wife isn't making much money.
What?
The money you're making in your 50s and the money she's making in her 20s is completely different. Even with the both of us working, the amount is way too low. I just didn't expect it to affect us this much.
You normally would expect these kinds of things. The older you are with the job experience, the more money you'd make. I'm making $10,000 a month, which is impossible for a 20-year-old to make at an office job.
I admit that I made a mistake in my expectations and calculations since I wasn't thinking about all that. She said she'd continue working, so I figured we'd be okay. But recently she's been saying that she wants to be a stay-at-home mom.
What?
She assumes that what I make would be enough to support us. She wants to retire and just focus on taking care of me and Madison.
I'm starting to smell a suspicious plan brewing.
The amount I make is great and all, but it's nothing compared to what you make. Especially with the amount you make with your age and all.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot from your job.
Plus, we made a lot of money, which made our taxes pretty pricey. That took up all my savings. Even if we get through with just my salary, it'd be barely enough. I wouldn't have enough to even start saving again.
Sounds like a rough time. Madison is starting high school, and that's only gonna be more money for you to spend on her.
That's why I'm begging you. Please, help out with childcare.
What?
$1,000 a month. Wait, no, 500 is fine. Please, pay for childcare. I promise only to spend that money on Madison. So please, help us out here.
I will absolutely not. I'm not paying a single cent. Didn't we sign the papers on terms of my not having to pay for childcare? I don't pay for childcare, and you won't give me consolation money.
Yeah, but...
So if I pay for childcare, will you give me consultation money? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm being generous here by not having you pay me a percentage of both your and your wife's salary. Yet here you are begging for childcare. Should I start asking for the money I deserve then?
You're kidding, right? Please don't. We're barely making a living here.
Then don't ask me for money. Simple.
Please, don't be so mean. This is for the sake of the child you gave birth to. Can you forgive yourself if you do this?
Absolutely.
She's the one who abandoned me anyways.
But
I have no love for that child anymore. Whatever happens to you guys, and more specifically, whatever happens to that kid is no longer any of my business. This has nothing to do with my life.
But
If anything, I really don't like that kid. The fact that she has your blood in her veins makes me hate her.
what? You hate us that much?
Exactly, so don't bother me anymore. Oh, by the way, as my last act of kindness, I'll tell you this. You should keep an eye on Madison. She seems to be struggling with her soccer team.
What? Really?
Your new wife doesn't seem to get along with the other moms at the PTA. If things continue the way it is, Madison will probably quit soccer, even though she's been working hard since elementary.
She was complaining about how many things there are to do for the PTA. But you've been doing it and it was easy, right?
Yeah, they're easy, but there's so much to do for each task. After each game is a get-together planned out, you have to buy drinks or more sports goods, and at the end of each month, you have to have some papers ready to hand out to other moms.
You did all that?
How about you do all that instead then? That way Madison can continue playing soccer. Somebody better hurry and get the mothers to like you, or Madison's depression will only get worse.
She's depressed? How haven't I noticed?
While being the director of the company and being a housewife, I was doing all the PTA work while you were out cheating with a younger woman. Try going all through of that first before you start relying on me to save you. Anyways, as a husband and a father, you better do your best you can for your family. Good luck. David immediately went to the PTA to help out Madison's situation, but none of the mothers welcomed him with open arms. Eventually, Madison had to quit soccer due to being unable to handle the tension from her teammates. She gradually became shut in and barely goes to school anymore. As for the wife, she quit her job without further discussion, resulting in fights between her and David from morning to night. From all the eating she does due to stress David goes through, he gained an alarming amount of weight. The stress is starting to affect his working habits as well, completely ruining his chances at a better wage even in his 50s. Eventually, there were so many complaints about his work ethic that he got pressured by his peers to quit. David refuses to do so though, having to take care of his family and spends most of his time at work staring at the ceiling and spacing out. It'll be interesting to see how much longer this family will last.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.